Most Kenyan farmers are leaving up to 200,000 Kenya shillings on the table every season because they are making one simple mistake with their harvest timing. I've analyzed hundreds of farms, and what I am about to share could triple your profits this year. Is your maize farm giving you the returns you deserve? Or are you part of the 80% of Kenyan farmers settling for normal profits? In this video, I'm going to reveal the exact strategy that helping survey farmers earn up to 327,000 per acre as profit while their neighbor struggles to break even. I will compare green maize versus dry maize harvesting with real numbers from the 2025 market condition. Show you precisely when to harvest for maximum profits and provide strategies that work whether you are farming 1 acre or 50 acres. And here is what makes this different from a typical farming advice. I implemented these methods on test farms across 5 countries, and I will show you the documented result. But before I dive in, let me give you some of the context on why this matters so much right now. Imagine knowing exactly when to the market will pay premium prices for your crop while everyone else is forced to sell at minimum rates. Kenya is fundamentally an agrarian nation, with maize being our most important staple food. But here is what most farmers don't realize. The supply-demand cycle creates predictable windows where prices spike dramatically. Let me show you what happened last season in Nakuru County. During the main harvest, dry maize was selling at just 2,500 per bag, but farmers who use the strategy I'm about to share earned between 4 and 5 times more per acre. The secret isn't just working harder, it's understanding the market psychology that drives the maize prices throughout the year. Would you believe that the most profitable maize farms in Kenya often spend exactly the same amount on inputs as struggling farmers? Let's break down the real numbers behind maize farming. To begin with, land preparation for 10,000 Kenya shillings, seeds for 3,000 Kenya shillings, fertilizer for 30,000 Kenya shillings, labor for 30,000 Kenya shillings, and other costs for 20,000 Kenya shillings. That's total investment of 93,000 Kenya shillings per acre, regardless of whether you are harvesting green or dry. But here's what fascinating. With identical investment, some farmers earn barely 7,000 shillings in profit, while others are taking home over 300,000 shillings as a profit. For generations, Kenyan farmers have been taught that patience pays off. But what if waiting for your maize to dry is actually costing you money? Under good management, an acre can yield between 40 and 45 bags of dry maize. At government price of 2,500 shillings to 4,500 shillings per bag, that gives 100,000 shillings to 200 and to 500,000 Kenya shillings in revenue. After subtracting your 93,000 Kenya shillings investment, you are looking at a profit of 7,000 Kenya shillings on the low end, or up to 109 500,000 Kenya shillings if prices are excellent. But there is a critical catch that most farmers miss. The dry maize approach locks up your land and capital for 4 to 5 months, exposes your crop to extended weather risk, and requires significant storage facilities. There was a time I visited farmers across the Western Tissue County. And this time, especially in the 2022-2023 year, most of the harvest were lost due to unexpected rains during the drying period. 5 months of work and investment completely wiped out. What if I told you there is a way to harvest your crop in half of the time while potentially tripling your profit? With green maize, everything changes. An acre typically accommodates between 8,000 and 10,000 plants, with each producing 2 cobs. That's 16,000 to 20,000 green cobs you can harvest after just 70 to 90 days. At prices ranging from 5 to 20 shillings per cob, you are looking at revenues between 80,000 and 400,000 Kenya shillings. Add another 20,000 shillings from selling the forage as animal feed or silage, and your total revenue reaches up to 420,000 Kenya shillings. After deducting your 90,000 Kenya shillings investment, That's potential profit of 327,000 Kenya shillings, nearly three times what you have made from the dry maize. But there is a crucial element most farmers miss: timing. Yes, this is the most crucial thing in farming. Farmers near urban centers with irrigation capabilities, they often tend to benefit tremendously from green maize. But the timing of the harvest relative to market supply is everything. The most successful farmers don't just pick one approach. They strategically implement both based on these five factors. And let me show you exactly how to determine which approach fits your specific situation. Number one, location. How close are you to urban markets where fresh meat sells quickly? Number two, water access. Do you have reliable irrigation for off-season production? Three, labor availability. Can you harvest quickly during peak green maize periods? Number four, storage capacity. Can you safely store dry maize until prices increase? Number five, cash flow needs. Do you need faster returns on your investment? I created a decision matrix that I will show you in the description below, but here is the key insight. The highest earning farmers I studied use hybrid approach, dedicating portions of their land to both strategies. I once visited this farmer in Kitale who showed me how he designates 70% of his land for the green maize and 30% of the dry using staggered planting schedule, creating a steady cash flow throughout the season while maintaining flexibility to respond to market changes. Now, we've covered a lot in this video, from understanding the market dynamics that drive maize prices to calculating the exact profit potential of both approaches. The data is clear. While both methods can be profitable, green maize farming shows significantly higher earning potential, ranging from 7,000 to 327,000 shillings per acre compared to 7,000 shillings to 109,500 shillings for the dry maize. But remember, success isn't just about choosing the green over the dry. It's about strategic implementation based on your specific circumstances. And now, everything I've shared about maize profitability becomes useless if you don't know how to protect your crop from devastating pests that destroyed thousands of acres last season. In my next video, I will reveal exact pest management system that saved most of my farmers while their neighboring fields were decimated by this pest. So make sure that you click the video appearing on your screen now and learn the production strategies before you plant your next crop. Thank you for watching. Let me see you next.